So last week at AMC, now this is a series of videos I've been wanting to do for a while now, and it's just to put in my 2 cents and to see if I can actually help or encourage people to get back out to the theaters again. Now, by no means am I a professional critic or anything, but my lady and I were just a couple of average folks or average apes who love movies, and we still love going to the movies. Why? Because it's a lot of fun for us, and we love our AMC A-list membership and our popcorn and pretzel bites and the show itself, of course. It's still a very fun activity for us to do, and we always have a lot to talk about and spend time together doing something we like. Now, I also like to say that we do our best to stay away from all the Twitter drama between actors and directors and YouTubers, and I think that's very important. I think it's good to stay open-minded or clear-minded at least when you go enjoy a movie, so you don't have any biases or dislikes before you even go out and see it. Now, just to show you, we went to see what Covenant, Evil Dead Rise, and Nefarious last week. Each one pretty much averaged $2. Can't get a better deal than that. And looking at the box office numbers, I know Evil Dead is probably going to do really well as the word of mouth gets out. It was a very good movie, and I'll talk about it in a minute. But Covenant, I hope it does a lot better because it was a very, very good movie. I'm gonna put it in the background here for the while I talk about it because we have fun seeing it. My God, I mean, it's definitely not your run of the mill, sending an elite squad and wipe out the enemy and blindfolded and movie's over. No way, no. I mean, almost the complete opposite. Everything about it, and I know war is a very sensitive subject. I mean, I understand that people can be sensitive because, especially being the Afghan war and the way everything went for the past 20 years and the way we left and all the stuff that we left and Taliban taking over, right? I'm sensitive to that, of course. I know that a lot of people can be put off by that, especially right now since it's so recent. But if you can tough it out, I mean, this movie had a lot going for it, man. I was very, very entertained and shook, really. The musical score throughout all the fighting and all the tense scenes, I mean, it just intensified everything. It just made everything look or feel even more real. And Dolby Surround with all the bullets flying around and whatnot. I know that I'm not going to forget the main fighting scene anytime soon. I mean, people were reacting to it like into those shocking oohs and ahs, like, "Oh my god, well, how is this happening?" But yeah, it's definitely to me it's a must see. And if you are on the boat of people who complain about how there's not enough variety out there and there's not enough good man movies and whatnot, well, here you go, man. Well, you should go out and watch it. And this guy here, Ahmed, um, this guy, the interpreter, he's pretty awesome and really, really good character. Um, it is a must see, I would say. I enjoyed it very much. It's probably the highlight of the weekend or the past weekend for me. Now, switching over to Evil Dead, which was also, as you can see by the box office numbers, this was also very good, especially if you're a fan of Bruce Campbell and who he is, because this movie pretty much is a tribute to the originals, to the 1981 and 1987 Evil Dead. This little girl was so funny and so fitting to this movie. She gave a little bit of comic relief, and I miss all the gruesome scenes. I don't even understand how they have such a little girl in this horror movie, but she was really good. The whole movie was very good. Again, as I was saying, with the if you know Bruce Campbell, and even Army of Darkness, which was my favorite of the bunch, really, even though it's not Evil Dead, it's the same genre, and I mean they pay tribute to all the stuff that we liked in the '80s. So if you were a fan then, you would probably be a very good big fan of this one in a more modern time with modern cast, of course, but the same evil, the Book of Evil, and everything that goes on with opening and whatnot. You know how it goes. And if you're new to this genre, and welcome to Bruce Campbell. This is why a lot of people who grew up in the '80s love these movies. And yeah, I am very happy and very glad that they actually kept true to the to what it is. You don't try to change things when they work really well, and fans of the movies are really cult like. Pretty much, they like what they see. They like what they that. Ooh, man, that eyeball scene was too gruesome. I mean, people were cringing on their seats, including us. We were very much conflicting. Like, how can I be watching this? And some of the moments you want to laugh a little bit because it's so over the top, but that's how Bruce Campbell does his things. Then he shocks you with the gruesomeness and whatnot. So this is also a must watch, and I know that I think people will hear about it and will actually be reassured that this is a very good horror film, and they'll come out and see it. Now, more unknown was Nefarious, which is one that I would say you need to make sure you drink your coffee before, because this is pretty much 80% of the movie here is these two folks talking here. Um, and it was very good. If you like the psycho thrillers and stuff that will kind of make you think and make you scared mentally, yeah. I mean, this was very good. I enjoyed every bit of it. Um, the actor here is Patrick. His last name is, I think. He was so good at responding and switching in between just the victim version of himself and the demonic version of himself. That kind of keeps you guessing, and you feel bad for the guy that's trapped inside, and then you feel scared of the demon that's possessed him. And they go on in conversation, so you have to keep up with what they say. So if that's not your type of movie, it's not for you. But if you like thinking, and if you like being shocked by a conversation that's very edgy, then yeah, all the way up to the ending, where it's very, very difficult to watch the ending, because unless you like suffering in some way, if you can watch it easily, then maybe. But for most people, I think the ending was very, very difficult to watch. Shocking, I would say. So yeah, enjoy that one too. But it is a very select few people that I think would enjoy that type of movie. And then I want to leave you with this one real quick, so I don't make the videos too long. But really looking forward to this weekend. And Sisu, which you may or may not have heard of, is very, it's not advertised enough as it is. So unless you've been to the movies lately and you've seen the trailer, you know what I'm talking about. And if you haven't, look it up. I mean, again, if there's a shortage of movies that are different than the superhero and the comedies that are out there, or even the animated, even though the animateds have been pretty good lately, this does it, man. Watch this to the end, and I'll let you enjoy it and see what you think. Because we can't wait to go see it this weekend, and it's been a while, so enjoy.
Fuck him up! We got gold!
He was a Finnish commander. He lost his home and his family in the war. He became a one-man death squad. He's one mean motherfucker that you do not want to mess with. Fire!
You'll see what happens when you take everything from him.
Do you really believe that he's immortal?
No, he just refuses to die.
How many minds did you bury here?
All of them.
You? And you?
This is not about who's the strongest. This is about not giving up. We have a word for that in Finland.
Sisu!
We might have a problem.
I mean, come on. We can't wait, and I hope you go see it. I mean, this is my type of movie, and I cannot wait. Thank you.